Hello, hello. Um, I think we should be live now. Um, a bit more time and we'll get going. This is, by the way, an unfinished drawing I was working on today. Kind of thematic since we are gonna be drawing Skara a lot, because I am back on my Genshin BS. Oh, hi. Hello. Why are you not asleep? Yeah, okay, so the chat is working. Thank you. Few more minutes. Oh my god, hi, how are you? How are you so quickly? How are you here so quickly? Oh, okay, well, this is now impressive. Okay, lovely. Also, I was gonna say something and I immediately forgot. Sell, please. Give me a second. I'm not putting that on. This is a different stream. We are not talking about my boy. We are talking about a different boy. Please. Be respectful. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Well, we have this boy. I mean, you can talk about whatever boys you want. But today it's gonna be, well, mostly about this boy. Because he is, as the title says, my favorite homicidal son. Good, good. That's what the lives are for. Also, if the audio is weird or like, yeah, like if the audio is weird or like anything, let me know. I can change it. Anyways, yeah, the topic of this video, we are remaking an old animatic. Well, oh my god, I was gonna say something. And why did that video disappear? Yeah, please stay here. Okay, that's lovely. Yeah, the boys like that. Okay. So now, basically we're doing it to the song. Well, I should probably play it. Yeah, this going through my edgy arc right now, my favorite playlist. And we're doing it to the song Puppet Lucy Strong by The Correspondents. I'll just let it play. We're not doing the whole song because it's 5 minutes, and I don't hate myself enough for that. But I basically had it finished at one point, and then I decided I hated it a lot, so we were making the whole thing. That's the plan for today. Also, it is. We'll probably be streaming for like an hour, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I mean, he did live, surprisingly. For now. I think I messed up. These are the dimensions. These are the dimensions for a YouTube video. They're just weird like that. But yeah, basically, I should have prepared this better. But art, this is puppets, yay! I have a few frames I want to remake that I know I want. And a few others we're gonna think of something new. If only I could find them here. Basically, I do like, well, which of the shots do I actually like? This one I like here, over here. I'm gonna think. I don't know. Man, we're doing angst. This is a very angsty animatic. We're gonna have hair cutting, we're gonna have getting angry at parent figures, everything. And also my computer's working weirdly, so that's lovely. Well, I'm live, this is... I have not been live for so long. It's the first video I've posted this whole year. Oh, this might mess it up, actually. But yeah, this is the first video I've done since the beginning of the year because I've been in a bit of a low. Let's hope what I'm about to do does not... Oh! No, it's not working. Why is it not working? If I do it here? Oh, okay, so it's just Krita. Oh no. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just normal computer stuff. If I have Spotify, I have Spotify here because at least I have this prepared. We're going from minute 0 to minute around 2, I think. Yeah. Because, well, you two don't know any lore or anything, but like, puppets basically, and strings and everything. And who doesn't love to be a war machine made by your older sister slash mother figure, to become basically, I don't know, a prototype. I don't think you can explain Genshin lore without it sounding weird to any normal person. And we've been live for a lot of minutes and I have not yet done anything. Right, yeah, minutes, okay, that's fine. We can do this. This is just a vibey stream. Maybe I shouldn't stream this late because then I am half unconscious and can't even make sure what I'm saying, but oh well. So definitely want to include some, because it's less of an animatic, more of an AMV kind of, as in more drawings rather than animation, because I am tired and also it will probably take me a very long time before I can finish this animatic because of like school stuff and whatever. These are scissors, by the way. Who knows if you could tell that? Not me, that's for sure. Great, right. Because this is just kind of showing basically how I storyboard, which is I mostly don't storyboard. It never ends well for me. But I kind of like don't do it chronologically. Maybe is that the best way to put it? Like, I don't do chronological stuff because it just doesn't. Well, it doesn't make sense. I don't get ideas that well, and then things happen like this animatic where I had most of the ideas for like cool concepts except the main part, I think, like the main story. That's why I stopped making it at all, which is bullshit because the parts that I did have made were really cool. Well, in my opinion, if the program opens, I could show it. But I didn't really have like an actual. Oh my god, I'm so slow at speaking today. This is what happens when you start going live at 11 p.m. But yeah, like the problem when I make animatics is that I have a cool visual or like a few visuals, but not the whole thing, and then it's hard for me to put those little bits together. So that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid this time by kind of starting with those like story bits, I guess, and then going to the. Oh no! Oh, is my microphone glitching? Oh, that's bad. Oh no. This one we can close. Was my microphone glitching? That's unfortunate. A second. Oh, that's the thing. I can lower it down a bit. And then I forgot to put the music on. That's also lovely. I hope it doesn't glitch anymore. And we should go live sooner. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I would also have a heart attack if I had to listen to myself, personally. But yeah, that's basically the point of this animatic, is to avoid the thing that stopped me from making the first one, which is forgetting the story, kind of. And also just because I played the newest event yesterday, so I've been thinking about the boy the whole day, basically, because like when your favorite character appears once every year, like once a year, like you gotta make the most out of it, even if it's for like 2 minutes. I would love to have normal favorite characters, but no, it's the homicidal maniac. It's always the homicidal maniac, let's be honest. But yeah, obviously, because this is me, it's my angsty animatics, we're gonna have a haircutting scene, because also I really like the motif of like puppets and like cutting their strings off, because that's what the song is about, like puppet loosely shrunk, obviously. So like symbolize that with haircutting, because well, this fandom has one thing right, and it's that haircutting scenes are cool. But these are just gonna be rough drawings, probably. It'll probably stay a rough animatic for a few weeks, maybe. I have a bit of work to do before I can really start any big projects for now. But yeah, basically these are scissors. I'm just gonna write scissors here. Because ultimately, I think I want it to be slightly in this style, like painterly, kind of like an AMV. So it's gonna have specific paintings, and I really like how the clothing here came out. Like it's very rough, but like I can do it in 5 minutes basically for one frame. So I'm thinking something like that, and also leave a bit of room for text, subtitles, because I like when there's subtitles on the frames. But because I have not yet decided exactly which part of the song this will go in, I'm not adding the text here right now. So we have some scissor stuff, because this is a very like beat-based song, to my knowledge, and I am a very musically skilled person. yeah, I know it's gonna be a lot of work. You don't. Yeah, I think you know me. You know I complicate my project so much, but I don't need this. I don't need it to be this complicated, but it's me we're talking about, and I complicate all of my projects. At one point I'll get some references from the game to like actually make this look like it's supposed to. But for now, these look like stairs enough. This is a person. Also, I'm really stupidly proud of the goddamn thumbnail I made for this one. It took me like a solid minute, but it made me laugh. And I decided that that's it. That's what we're doing today. That's a person, right? That's just some feet here. Honestly, the making it in color might be my downfall at one point, because I hate doing things in color, like colored animatics, but oh well. Then like, I already make too many bad decisions in my life, so let's do another one. I don't have the... Okay, create thing, god damn it. Create new frame. Because this is basically my trial stage where I'm just gonna make a bunch of rough storyboards, and then in the program we're gonna add the song and move around the pieces basically to see to see where they fit, really. This is hair, because I know how to draw things, but for some reason I decided to make live streams only from my sketching process, which I'm like, sure, okay, that works. But it really doesn't really show my skills. And like, I could throw more of my live streams on here, but the problem is I still don't really like my voice. Like, I can do live streams and I can just talk about things and just do that. That's chill for me. But I don't like editing my voice, really. I made a community post about it, but like, the reason I haven't been posting this is because I just don't like how my voice sounds. I know, the brush is lovely. I love this brush. It's one of my favorites. Alright, so yeah, I'll finish that thought. That's like, I still don't like my voice. Really, it's weird to listen to it, and it's like a normal thing to not really like your voice. It happens, there's phases, and I would like to get back into editing things, but I don't really have the time to do that now, just because of life stuff. And on the topic of the brush, lovely. It's from, if I knew from where it was from, Manage Resources Library, right. It's from the HC Basic bundle for Krita. I know, Rai, you don't have Krita, but like, for anyone who's using Krita, highly recommend these bundles, like the HC ones. Lovely stuff, really, and the blending is so nice on them. Really, like, for example, the fabric here, that's also the same brush. It's one brush and it's so fun to play with. Like, it kind of leaves a very messy effect, but it's very good for like quick sketching, getting ideas down, and also just blends at the same time, or like hard lines, or like blending, depending on like the pen pressure, and I really like that. So yeah, but like, mostly I really like very messy brushes. Oh. Okay, the anatomy does not make sense in this one, and also I don't think you can actually tell what it is. You should. You should get Krita. Honestly, it has its flaws, but it's the best program like best free program I've ever used for drawing. I've been using it for years and I have no intentions of stopping really. This is... I know this is gonna be painted. I think I messed up the hand here. I think it's supposed to be the other way around. Like this. Well, we'll figure out the anatomy later. Add that, and then I would like a nice profile with the shorter hair because bowl cuts. Honestly, like, I don't have photos of Scar now. Like, his haircut is so stupid. It's a bowl cut. It's supposed to be. It looks so bad. Technically, on real people, it looks so bad, and I don't know who would want to have a bowl cut. And they're like, I'm sure there's people who can rock it. I just don't know them personally. But it's so fun to draw. I genuinely recommend drawing bowl cuts. They're fun. Like, at first it's just like, oh what am I doing? But like, after a while, I'm like, yes, perfect haircut to draw. Like an anime moment. With the cat hair and everything. I swear to God, Scar has never been to a hairdresser and you cannot convince me otherwise. At some point I'm also gonna have to involve the god-awful, horrible hat in this one. Which, do I have any? I don't think I have any photos of the hat. Right, why did I not add that to the old... For some reason in the old version of the animatic, I forgot the iconic... I say iconic... Well, it is iconic, it's also just horrible to draw. If I could find it, which apparently I can't. Like this goddamn hat. Why is it like this? Who decided this? Who thought... You know, any logical person wouldn't like this guy. He looks like a mess, he is psychotic, he is awful. And then I'm here. And I saw him and I was like, ah yes, that's my boy. For some reason. At this point I don't think it's surprising. I have questionable taste in fictional characters. Men at least, because with women it's a whole different story. Yeah, overall in life, but like, God, I have horrible taste in fictional characters. I'm gonna make it more of a close-up. I think that would look better. Let's do a close-up. But yeah, like, I haven't been streaming about, obviously, I mean, like, my channel's basically dead, but I want to get back into it, just can't maybe. I know you do, I know you have questionable taste in men. That's true. That is true, we all do have questionable taste in men. Well, those that have it. But and then, because I think I'll make it very bright red, like also here. Like, you know, string, cause puppet loosely strung, cutting its strings off because escaping from your questionable mother figure, who's also a tyrant, but also hot. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Not that said character escaping is much better afterwards. A lot of murder, probably. I think Miharu is too scared to show it, but like I'm just sitting here like, you could mess up a perfectly good character and that would be lovely to watch. I think Miharu should mess up their men more often. It's just so much fun when you have completely feral characters. Also, I'm kind of doing the same thing I did in this one, which is kind of like, because like headcanons for Skyra, and like since like a puppet robot, not a real person, technically giving him like a ball-jointed doll look, aesthetic like joints, basically, and I love that. I love that idea so much, and also I just love drawing like doll characters. So that's basically what I'm doing here. So yeah, we have loose hair, cutting, and we're gonna have create blank layer, cut, so it flows nicely because of the past few frames will be going like this. Like we're starting with this one, and it will kind of like rotate his head angle. I like from here to here, or here, so then we can finish in the last frame like I don't know how exactly I'll compose this one for now, but like something the lines of like a gate and him in the middle leaving because stuff. I kind of like this stream because it's really showing how much I'm like sometimes going into an animatic just blind, because the only idea for this one I have is that I like the song and I think it fits his character, but I don't have specific scenes in mind, which normally I have like at least one or something, but not this time for some reason. So we're just going with the flow. And now I have to draw silhouettes, which are my least favorite parts. Oh, we can have the pose from the event, if only I knew how to draw things. And funky sleeves because, well, I'll be honest, I really like the designs in this game. And that's a chicken. I made a chicken. Well, that's gonna be a problem for future me. But the head's too big, that's for sure. Just... yeah. Also with this live, I'm trying to see how long it takes for my grandma to tell me to quiet it down. Just for fun. Alrighty. I'll just something is wrong about this so much. Okay, this is like I'm gonna still have to fix it later, so it's not like a problem or anything, but like still, my guy, you are very shapeless right now. And just the bowl cut, vague idea of a bowl cut. I still hate this. I'm just gonna, you know what? We get the idea for the scene. So we're gonna ignore it. So now that I have like one scene done, I'd like to go back maybe to the main credits, like the first part of the animatic, where we're gonna have like, you know, the name of the song, the character, that part. Previously I just had them as like little symbols. I can't find it right now. Like the Balladeer, which I think now that we have some more lore, might change it around a bit. Like this kind of thing. We're gonna change that a bit now, because I am in my phase of drawing like dull parts, so we're just gonna add some disembodied hands, because sometimes you just gotta draw angsty stuff for fun, really. I think there's been a few years where it was just like so much like, oh my god, that's so angsty, cringe kind of sentiment around, and I don't know, man, it's just boring, because it's like, okay, but like people are having fun. What's the problem? Sometimes angsty stuff is fun. And I'm happy now, like in the past, well, since the pandemic started, maybe it's become more common to just like do whatever you want, really. And have fun with things. And be like, oh yeah, this is extremely angsty or something, and I'd be like, yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, that's kind of my sentiment. I'm like, god, I had the red thread. Because, it's ironic that I'm using red thread again as a motif in this one. Because, well, my friends might know that I'm currently making a cosplay from like Lodna from Critical Role, which also has like a red thread as a motif. So I guess that's just kind of what my life is going, like what my life is like right now. Yeah, just I'm like, I don't have a type. Also me. Draws the same thing all the time. Which one do I wanna start with? I'll figure out the text later, honestly. It's a bit too late to, well, yeah, it's a bit too late for me to figure this out. So, for now it's just composition. I found out that actually I come up with cooler compositions when I am sleepy. Because like my brain kind of turns off. And then just comes up with stuff, and I'm a bit less critical of myself in those moments, and that makes me kind of experiment with cooler stuff, things. Something that I don't really do when I'm, well, fully awake. So that's why like my storyboard sessions normally happen at like 12 p.m. like right now. But yeah, it's basically the same as some people will go like, oh my god, you have so much talent and stuff like that, you're using it to make fan art for example, like Genshin or DSMP. And like, on one hand, like I've gotten comments like that, but on one hand, thank you for thinking my art is cool. On the other hand, what do you care what I use it for? If you like it, you can like it. It's just because that, like, it's inspired by media that, like, well, let's be honest, it's not high art. Neither Genshin nor DSMP were high art, but like, they're fun, and I think that's really kind of what's important, at least for me, and art is really just fun. God, I'm trying to sound like I'm smart or something. But really, it's just like, let people do what they want, really. And if you like someone's art, well, you like someone's art. It doesn't matter what media they're inspired by or if it's original work. It's pretty, that's it. Like, I hate comments like that so much because it's like, oh, you like your art, but you're using it in a boring way. I'm like, yeah, I could say the same to like all the medieval artists who made so much biblical stuff. Like, okay, that's a bit weird because now I'm comparing like my cringe fandoms to the Bible, but it's just impressive how much some people think they can. Well, I mean, you can. There are places where you should judge someone for what media they're representing in the art, I guess. But like, come on, if it's if it's for a fandom you're just not a fan of, then like, chill. You don't have to say that I'm wasting my talent on drawing cute guys with funky weapons, because honestly, that's all I want to draw. Well, sometimes I can also draw women with funky weapons, but like, my point still stands. Okay, well, let's try a face. Maybe that could be fun for the last title card. It's already too wide. I don't know why. I always make faces too wide, like using the symmetry tool. First, let's get the hair in. So this is still like pre-haircut, so we'll make it longer, better kept maybe. But yeah, I keep saying but yeah in the beginning of sentences. That's a different thing I've noticed. Like also like, that's a different thing. But I've been recently realizing like a lot of my speech patterns and kind of being more conscious about it. Well, not really my grammar, because my grammar always sucks, but like being more conscious about the way I speak, like the words I use, the tone, I guess, which I just realized I have not been paying attention the whole stream. So, there go my plans. Okay, this haircut, just look at them really wide right now, because I don't have the patience to think about it. That's what you do. Just threaten for future you. It's like, well, it's not a problem for me, it's a problem for future Riot. Because it's a problem for me, it's just pretending it's not. And then now I'll have to figure out how to draw completely dead eyes. God, normally at this point in my day I do like karaoke sessions to my music, and I'm like, alright, you are live on the internet. Let's not maybe do that. It feels like a bad decision. At some point I also want to make an animatic to this song, but it's probably gonna be an OC animatic, which, let's be honest, the algorithm doesn't like as much, unless you're like already popular, which I'm not that popular. Like, I have a bit of a following, but it's quite small. And I also have not been nowhere near active enough. And I already forgot the beginning of the sentence, so there's not gonna be any point. God, now he looks like he's in an emo band, like from the 2000s. Just not inaccurate, just saying it how it is. But yeah, recently I've been picking up a lot of like new hobbies or old hobbies. Like I've been trying to practice again my violin. Currently, I'm still failing. Well, not only at playing, but also trying to play it, because my mom works night shift, so most of the day she is sleeping, so I can't really play the violin while someone is sleeping, because it's loud and also very bad because I don't have enough practice for it to be good. So rip, I guess. But I would like to I'd like to get back into it because, well, people following me on other social media might realize I'm having a bit of a pirate phase. A bit, let's be honest, a lot. And I've been watching Black Sails, which is like an old TV series, well, not old, but like from 2014. Like a prequel to Treasure Island, you know, the children's book. And it's a very fun series. It's a bit too spicy for my style, I guess. Too many naked people, but it's fun to watch. I think the plot is fun enough to like ignore that. And I really like how their theme song sounds, so I'm gonna try learning it on the violin. Who knows if I'll succeed? Probably not, but that's not the point. Well, okay, these two are gonna be reversed, but like, you know what I mean. And this one's gonna have like here the text, or like here, or here, here, or here. I might like this one. So that's the beginning of the song, and that's like the main, well, I wouldn't say climax, but like the main twist. So now I should probably check. Because here's the thing. Normally when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I would just like listen to the lyrics over and over again for the whole thing, but I don't think that's an interesting thing for the stream. So I can't do it. Alright. Oh, that makes sense. Show credits? That's not what I want. Alright, we'll just listen to it again, I guess. Because I am not... I'm bad with technology, turns out. But yeah, I have like, we have the intro done, and then we start here. So that's the part we're gonna try doing for now, for a bit. I want to add a bit of Raiden Shogun in here, the mom character, for those who don't know, because at this point I don't know. I'm in too many fandoms. I'm in too many fandoms, and then some of my followers are like, oh yeah, I'm here for the Genshin content, and some other ones are like, oh yeah, I'm here for the Critical Role one, and other ones are like, I like your OCs, and I'm sitting here like, cool, you're gonna get everything from everyone a lot of the times, and it's just, my brain's very confusing, and it just gets obsessed with a lot of things at the same time, a lot. I will like it all. Oh no. Okay, I am sleepy. But like, yeah, once again, for example, the pirate phase I'm going through right now. Yeah, that, plus like Genshin, plus some work stuff, plus my LCs, and like, how am I supposed to make fan art for all of it? Preferably separately, like if I could, I would have accounts for every one of my fandoms, but that is in no way efficient. And I should get back to drawing because now I'm just talking. So let me put myself in your shoes. Well, okay, I'm gonna draw more hands. I like drawing hands. At one point, I'm gonna make a whole animatic of just hand shots because why not? It's just hands. It's like the whole story is hands. I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could do that for the diploma. Okay, let's not do that maybe. Let's not think about the diploma for now. I'm also gonna pretend like I didn't just forget what Drayden looks like at all. That's not important. That's not the important part. Right? It's not. One of the two main characters in the cinematic, and I don't even remember what she looks like. It's fine. That's not something I should probably know. And then I like her funky hair because she has like pretty hair, like Raiden. And then small, soon to be homicidal maniac. Not soon to be, it can take a few hundred years, who knows? Not us, because Mihail is giving us no lore, because you have cool characters, and you don't do much with them. But that's, normal, typical gacha game stuff, because gacha games be like that. I feel like this stream really just shows how my art process is just pain and suffering and everything but drawing. If I ever showed you all the unfinished works I have, there's like tons of it. Like I made a whole sketch account just to post my unfinished drawings, and then I don't, post them. There's so many I should post, but I haven't yet. So we'll see about that in the future. Right, like, because obviously most of my social media is like at Wiretree, and then I have my Tumblr, which is a completely different name, although like I still have links to it, and it's like not associated with my main thing. And then I have like side accounts for sketches, and then like I'm just a kid that was like that grew up on the internet. Like keep saying like every 2 words. Anyway, I'm a kid that basically grew up on the internet. Let's not pretend that I haven't. Let's not pretend that I'm not dependent on it to some degree. Though preferably I would like to become a bog witch someday. That is like my career hierarchy of like things I could do if art doesn't work out. It's literally just like concept artist, stripper, and if that doesn't work out, bog witch. Or the other way around, but like who knows? I could also multitask, do all three at the same time. I think at that point I would need more hours in the day than I could possibly imagine. But yeah, like I'm one of those people that will like pick up a hobby, drop it 2 weeks later, maybe come back to it in a few years, maybe not, who knows, not me. Truly like the definition of jack of all trades, master of none, because I am not that good at things, but I do like trying them a lot. Like, I know 3D modeling for some reason. Technically don't need it, but I thought I wanted to try, and now I do it for school projects sometimes. Okay, now enough talking. I want this shot to have like a cool shadow, like, you know, angsty reasoning. He's in the shadow of his mom slash older sister slash undefined familiar relationship, because Genshin doesn't want to give us any lore, except we made a guy one time to be a prototype for a different thing that we made later that then tried to possibly murder me. You know, normal lore stuff. And this is the problem. Here are more silhouettes. And like, why do I do this to myself? I hate drawing silhouettes. She has like a tail, right? Raiden has that. Probably. I don't know. Who knows? Not me. Not me. Like, let's say something like this. And she can have a spear. Pole arm. Sorry. God. I don't like the word pole arm. Well, it's not that I don't like it, I have never heard it in any other context than Genshin. So now that's word will forever remind me of it. Because that's what happens when you're bilingual and you learn new words, is that if you learn a new word from something, it will forever remind you of that thing. Well, not forever, but like it happens to me quite often. So like I have specific words in the English language that like remind me of a show. Hi, welcome back. It's like, yeah, I have specific words in English or something that remind me of a show I watched or a character or whichever other way I learned that word. So solipsistic, for example, reminds me of the song, oh my god, I don't want to screw it up, but like Permanence, I think, or one of the other songs by Birds on Trees. And the music is once again not playing, sorry. But yeah, so I have like, for example, that song the word solipsistic reminds me of that song, or for example, who knows, Darling reminds me probably of Critical Role. Not that that's the first time I heard that word, but it's just like permanent, and I started thinking about it because of that show, so for now it's forever stuck in my brain as that. Okay, and last motif I want to try for today, plan out, is, can I find it? This verb, the verb. What are you hearing in the background? That's, I am immune to it sometimes. That's the song. Well, if it wanted to show itself, which it doesn't for some reason. Give me a second. It's the song Prime, but by Ron Martin, I think. So yeah, it's a very cute verb. It's not gonna survive long. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have bird motif because pain. Yeah, the bird goes for stuff. I'm not the one who created Genshin lore. Ask MiHoYo why they're doing this to this one bird. I'm just using whatever they create. I say as I make their characters even more homicidal, because I think it's more fun this way. How do I want to pose this? Well, one of the shots is just gonna be the bird, like this, and the bird, well, kicking the bucket, to put it nicely. I just make like a normal... What if we do it like from a top-down shot? Because it's not gonna be like animation, it's gonna be individual drawings. I might try working with the composition a bit more. It's a sad animatic. I'm sorry about the bird. I'm also not happy the bird's gonna die. But sometimes you gotta sacrifice a bird for narrative structure. Happens. Right, that's normal things to do. Sacrifice birds. Do not sacrifice birds. The Wireture channel does not condone animal cruelty, obviously. Do not kill the birds. This is a fictional bird. It does not exist. Well, Frankie, I think you spell it like this. And we can have a bird here. Because I can draw birds. This is a bird, this is what the bird looks like. I say as I draw anything, but... This is a bird, that's a bird. Just... It's a plane. My 4-year-old cousins could draw better birds, but like that's... Sell? Please, this is an animation about trauma. I'm joking, obviously. I'm like... You can have your weird... It's just gonna write bird because I might forget. Burb. Not spamming my chat. Well, it's not a very active chat, but like that's not that it's a problem or anything. But like, it's not spam. If it was spam, I would kick you out or put you in timeout. Don't worry. I have ways of dealing with spam. So yeah, like a wind or something. The Disneyfication of Scarmos. Who's gonna write that? Disneyfication. I can spell. What else do we wanna do? What else? Oh, okay. Last idea for today. We're gonna continue with the bird motif, now that we have it here. Gonna continue the shot a bit. Who knows how much of I can draw hair. This is hair. Okay, we're gonna... Previously saying that ball cuts are fun to draw and I'm immediately regretting it. Because they're actually painful. Well, they're not painful, but like We're doing composition right now, they don't need to be perfect. I'm gonna have a bit of writing moment, because turns out the guy writes poetry. Who knew? Probably wrote the My Immortal something. I'm not gonna start the theory that Skara wrote My Immortal, but Skara wrote My Immortal. I think I might have... I could make him up just for you. Just for the storyboard. Catboy. Obviously I'll change that later, but like... And continuing to draw birds that I don't know how to draw. I don't know if you should be happy I made Skara into a catboy. Also, yeah, oh, I haven't said it before, but now because I have a tablet with a monitor, I can actually do a split screen and not have to use my phone and actually have a second monitor technically because of it. Which is really cool and makes me feel fancy. The catboy ears are really throwing me off, but I promised I'll keep them here, so... And then we'll get like... Well... No, because these are not like leaf ones. Do I not have leaf ones? I have leaf ones. No, let's do this one. Oh. Alright. There's gonna be leaves here. Yeah, you think you know my inner demons. I don't know why it's sort of like, you think you know. And then it's like... No. Well, if it makes you feel better about yourself and your own decisions, sure, you can imagine I'm into catboys. I'm not gonna say anything about it. And then we go back to another arm shot because I hate myself. I think you're into catboys and you're just projecting onto me. Well, Genshin doesn't have a catboy yet. They do have a fox dog boy and a fox girl. For some reason, I think. Well, now it would sound weird if I said I don't. No, they don't have a catboy. They do have a dog boy. So at some point I should probably draw Goro. Just like mess with my friends, well, and yourself. Just be like, now I draw furries. I mean, I could draw furries, it's a lot of money. Honestly, yeah, like, furry commissioners gets paid so much, and like, understandably, that's really good art, but like, if I ever want to make a lot of money, time to draw furry stuff. And then this is gonna be a lot of zoomies. I think I say, as I just said, I don't want this animatic to be about movement and stuff, and then immediately add like moving shots. And then we're gonna go back to ladies. And after that I'll probably end the stream because it's been an hour, and also it's midnight. So I again don't remember what her outfit looks like. And a little hairpiece. So this is gonna be like a very linear one, because you can tell that like it's setting off here, like the focal point is at first here, and it goes here, middle part, here, and then here's gonna be the last one, like the close-up again. Oh, thank you! Well, okay, I ignore anatomy. The thing is, it just... most of these drawings are not anatomically correct, but it's like... I kind of ignore it for substance. I mean, obviously I know like the rules on anatomy and stuff, because I do believe to some degree you should know the rules before you break them. I mean, not fully, but thank you. But like, I do believe that you have to know some of the rules before you can break them. I don't think you should like have to master them, but like know some of the rules and then be good enough to like break them or ignore them slightly. Maybe like that, like, you know, artistic expression or whatever. And for example, that's why I really like rough brushes that like you can't really get details for, especially when I'm sketching, because that makes me have to be more loose and expressive with my lines, which after I refine them in like the rendering station, it adds a really nice like effect of, well, movement, fluidity, art style stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be like the shot from here, this point, here, the face, the hand, the other face, and the close-up. You can move it here a bit. So maybe today we animated like 20 seconds, 30. But it's been more about getting the idea of how, what motives, whatever, we wanted to have here. And also sometimes I draw him as a slut. I think that's important to note. Uh, if nobody stops me, I will just become a Kazuskaya fan artist. Because I think it's cute, and also sometimes you just can't draw smut. I don't draw smut yet, but like if my mental health deteriorates enough, who knows. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this little tiny stream today. Yeah, I hope to stream more often now that, you know, I kind of broke the barrier. No, but like I'm too sleepy to think of like English idioms right now, but I kind of started doing it again and came back from my little hiatus, and it's gonna be fun, I think. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. See ya and have a great night. Also, Cell, please go to sleep. Bye.